Hi guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out whether or not your person gets bothered by the fact that you're not chasing them anymore. So for the first group, we have this white stone over here. For the second group, this yellow stone, and this blue stone over here for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all three, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this white stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out whether or not your person is upset that they're not being chased anymore. So the oracles which came out for you were Journey, Storm Warning, Appreciation, and Community. This person is upset, and the reason behind it is that they've actually quite used to not just you but a lot of other people chasing them around as well. They might have had a string of affairs before you, they might have had a string of affairs after you, and in all of these connections, they were always the one who would be in total control of their partner, total control of the situation. It's like they consider themselves to be the center of the universe for whatever reason. This is a narcissist, without a doubt. They're not used to feeling very left out. Like this feeling, group 1, of not being chased is very alien to them, which is why it's creating a lot of ruckus internally for them. The emotions that they're feeling, the thoughts that are racing through their mind, it's all very new. You have shaken them up in a way that nobody has done before. So if you think that you have no effect on them, that is so far from the truth, because you do. You have riled them up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you tell me that of late, or ever since you stopped chasing this person, they have been acting out, doing weird things, excessively posting pictures with other people to make you jealous, things like that, like cheap tricks, basically, just to get back all of that attention and to get you to chase them again. I see that although this is affecting them a lot, that they're not being chased anymore, there isn't anything that they're doing about it, because they still are in this high and mighty energy of group 1 has to come to me. I won't go to group 1. I'm seeing with community over here that the person that you're asking me about is a smooth talker. So when you guys first got together, you might have, it might have taken you some time before you realized what kind of a person they actually were, that it was a narcissist that you were dealing with, because they could have come across as a very nice person. Initially, they used to care a lot about you, but this is a classic smooth talker. There is this unhealthy overconfidence that I'm picking up from their energy, and it's kind of like, where will group 1 go to if they don't come back to me? And that is the reason why they are choosing to stay where they are, waiting for you to come back around, waiting for you to start taking some sort of action or to chase them around again. I would love it if you bust this myth of theirs. Honestly, I'll be so proud and happy, group 1. I see that this person has very weird anger outbursts also. Like, there are times when they are nice, and then there are times when it's very difficult to be with them or to have a proper conversation with them. People like this who suffer from a God complex simply cannot stand anyone cutting them when they're talking or bringing up a point which differs from theirs. So this is something that might have happened too. Perhaps in the process of you, when you used to chase them, maybe you might have raised a few questions or countered certain arguments that they were putting forth, something along those lines, and that also pissed them off big time. All right, from your tarot cards, we got the Devil, no surprises, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Four of Swords in reverse. Notice how calm, composed, and happy the Queen of Pentacles looks, and this is your energy at the moment. All of that love, all of that compassion, all of that energy which you were previously extending to them, you've chosen to withdraw now. You're holding it within yourself, perhaps waiting for an equal match or a worthy suitor to whom you might extend it to, but definitely not them. And because this is very unusual for them, the cheap tricks that I was talking about, you guys need to be careful, because I am 100% sure that this person is going to play mind games with you to try to lure you out of your bat cave. But don't give in to that. With King of Swords over here, this person is, firstly, I am not picking up on any actual valid emotions towards you. This is just something that you had been feeding excessively from your end, and now you've stopped. And that's it. I see with Four of Swords being in reverse over here that you are deeply committed now to your personal healing, happiness, and putting back together the pieces of your broken heart all by yourself. This is something that you're not showing the outside world, that you have gone within, that you're healing. What you're showing the outside world, including this person, especially if you guys are still connected on social media, is that you're happy, you're content, you're living your best life. And that is also bothering them. And the energy, this toxic bit of confidence that I'm picking up from this energy today is, I'm going to comfortably sit over here, perched on top of a cliff, and I will do whatever it takes to get Group 1 to again come after me. Little do they know that Group 1 has gone within, and that they're not going to fall prey to this again. If you fall for something like this once, then that's a mistake. But if you keep dancing to their tunes again and again, then we can't call it a mistake after that, right? I'm sure you know that. I'm seeing also, especially with community and all these extra energies present over here, that if you guys have mutual friends or mutual followers, even if you aren't following each other on social media, this person has deployed a few people to keep eyes on you, or perhaps played wow, all right. So Spirit just told me that this person has even gone to the extent of spreading a false rumor about themselves to trigger you. But it did not work. It might have, in fact, backfired. So basically, yes, Group 1, you not chasing them anymore is affecting them. It's just bringing out all of that unhealthy, toxic side of theirs to the surface for you to see and witness firsthand. And if you are wondering why they have been posting so much lately with one particular person or more than one particular person, it's all to see whether the effect that you're having on them, they can have on you or not. The signs which have come out are Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Spirit's message for you is synchronicity, which says your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So of late, you guys might be seeing a lot of repeating numbers, feathers, coins, butterflies, things like that. Especially for when you see a repeating number, hold for a second. Go back to what it is that you were thinking when you saw that number, and then go to Google and search for the meaning of that number and see if you can make a correlation between your thought and the message that popped up when you were thinking about that thing All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it on the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You can follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and all the details to book a personal reading are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so for those of you who chose the yellow stone, first let's take a look at your oracles to find out whether or not your person gets affected by the fact that you're not chasing them anymore. So the cards which came out for you were cornucopia, broken heart, woman holding a heart, and happy family. So clearly with broken heart over here, your person does, okay. You guys might be seeing a lot of repeating 4s. We have 4, 4, and then another 4. So either 2 4s or 3 4s. Anyway, your person is extremely upset. Like upset, sad, and hopeless is the word to describe how your person is feeling about not being chased anymore. In fact, with cornucopia, I am seeing that they liked being chased. They enjoyed it. Not really in a narcissistic sense, but more like they liked keeping you around like that. It's not proper, of course, but they liked it. And now that this heart which you were extending to them, you're choosing not to anymore, because this woman over here, she is holding a heart, right? She's not really extending it anymore, and this is your energy at the moment. So they are crying. They might have actually cried because you're like gone in an instant. And I think this was very out of the blue. This was a shock. You might have suddenly stopped talking to them. You might have suddenly stopped taking any action towards them. You might have suddenly stopped chasing them. It's almost as if till yesterday you were like, please, can we talk? And then bam, you just blocked them from everywhere, deleted their number, and they're like, what happened? And the fact that happy family is preceding a woman holding a heart, this also tells me that another thing which your person is getting bothered by is the fact that perhaps the reason why you're not chasing them anymore is because you found someone else, and that you are happily in a relationship with someone else. And that is also something which your person is not able to digest very well. So the tears that I see over here are of sadness and frustration both. Sadness because they liked having you around, keeping you around that way, and that's not happening anymore. And frustration because you have moved on with someone else. Maybe that's not true. Maybe you are single, or that you're not like seriously dating anybody else. But because you're not going after them anymore, they think that it's probably because there's somebody else who has now entered into the picture. I also see with cornucopia and broken heart that there is a bit of regret over here as well, because you know how they say that your presence cannot do what your absence can, and I think ever since your absence, this person has come to realize that the kind of love, affection, attention that you showered them with is exactly what they had been looking for. But it's just that when it was right in front of them, they either didn't see it clearly, or they didn't value it, or both even. And now that it's not a part of their life anymore, they're like, shit, this is exactly what I wanted, and I had it and I let go of it. So there is that frustration due to stupidity as well. They're feeling stupid. And the fact that in happy family, all the characters have their back turned towards this dark and gloomy energy of the past. So they think that you're doing pretty well now. Like you're happy and they're sad, and that is another thing that's bothering them. And it's not because they don't ever want to see you happy. It's just that it's like they can't make sense of what they're experiencing themselves. This is a very slow person, I have to say. When they had your love, they didn't recognize it, they didn't value it. That happened, quite later on, right? And now also, wow, completely lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, like, how come group 2 is happy and I'm not? Like, shouldn't they be the one to be sad that I wasn't really reciprocating all of the chasing. Oh my god, there was 444 again on my screen. You guys definitely should look up what that means for you. Alright, from your tarot cards, we have 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and Temperance. So with 10 of Pentacles, again over here, your person is basically reiterating their suspicion that you are in a happy relationship with someone else right now. However, with Temperance, I see that your person is in no mood to back off, especially now that they've realized that they have true feelings for you. So I see that they will gradually, because this is a very slow moving energy over here with the Knight of Pentacles, but they will gradually try to take steps towards healing your relationship with them. This can be like them extending an olive branch to you, hoping that you would talk to them. I also see with 3 of Pentacles that they might try to involve some mutual friends in this, like they might not ask you out directly. They might ask a friend to throw a party and then ask that friend to invite you as well so that they can get a chance to talk to you face to face. I am sensing with Temperance that this person, especially because of their heartbreak, they've now come to realize that you are what they want, that you are their wish fulfillment, and they are quite hell-bent on making things right and re-establishing the flow in this connection. My only problem is that when you guys were together, the flow was unidirectional. It was always you feeding energy into the connection. And if they are so hell-bent on making things right, then if I was in your place, my requirement would have been to make sure that there was reciprocity and that they weren't again simply just bullshitting you. And if you truly are in a happy relationship with someone, group 2, I don't think you need to sabotage the happiness that you have right now because someone from the past has suddenly had a change of mind. But of course, this is my opinion. And your free will is what matters the most. In fact, you might hear from them in about 3 months, and this is a timeless and general reading. But yeah, like strongly I'm sensing that within 3 months, they might try to make some move towards you, try to talk to you. In fact, with Temperance, I'm also picking that they might show you that they've changed, hoping that because of that, you might give them a second chance. Some of you have a kid together, and perhaps for that child's sake, you had been trying to make things right with them for a very long time, and then ultimately you were like, you know what, just fuck off. And then you found another partner who accepted you and your child both, and everything has been going pretty well. With this new partner of yours, your child seems to like them too. And if that is your story, group 2, then again, I would say that, make sure that the energy which is trying to come back into your life is in alignment with you and doesn't cause any disruption in what you have created for yourself now after so much struggle. The signs that have come out are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very strongly, actually. Spirit's message for you is self-forgiveness, which says, let go of old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. As soon as I saw this card, I was like, perhaps group 2 thinks that they shouldn't have chased their person so much. And now looking back, they might feel very guilty of doing so, of indulging in such behavior. They might be cursing themselves, calling themselves names. Don't do that. All right? Think of it as you being a pure soul who gave something that they valued their all. And it's not your fault that it wasn't reciprocated. This doesn't mean that the problem was with you. The problem was with your person. And Spirit is saying that themselves, that you are God's perfect child. So you don't have to feel guilty for anything that went down in this connection. All right? So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You can follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and all the details to book a personal reading are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 3, so for those of you who chose the blue stone, first let's take a look at your oracles to find out whether or not your person is upset by the fact that you're not chasing them anymore. So the oracles which came out for you were the World, the Sun, Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, and Indecision. Alright, so Group 3, the deal over here with your person is that they try to take the high road, but they are not able to. And if you feel like they have taken the high road, then it is all just pretense. And what I mean by this is that they might pretend like they're not upset by the fact that you're not chasing them anymore, but that's not true. In fact, the reason why you might have stopped chasing them is because they couldn't give you any clarity whatsoever with indecision over here. I see this being a very huge block, in fact, in this individual's energy, that they never are able to make a choice, the right choice at the right time. And I see, of course, over here with Door to Personal Healing and Happiness, that this is what you're choosing to focus on yourself. Choosing to focus on right now for yourself, which is good. The World and the Sun over here tells me that your person is putting on a very, very brave face. In fact, if the people that are known to both of you might have reached out to them and said that, hey, have you heard from Group 3? It's been long since they've contacted you or tried to meet up with you. What's happening? They might have said, yeah, it's okay. Group 3's choice. I think they've moved on with their life. Something that I had done ages ago. And I'm happy that Group 3 has finally, we're finally on the same page. And Group 3 is now doing what I suggested that they do way back. But in reality, it's very dark in their space. The light that they're exhibiting outside, it's a facade. With indecision over here and these two roads diverging, your person might have told you things such as, oh, our paths are not aligned, I'm doing what I think is best, etc., etc. That's not true. They were clueless back then also, and I think that they went ahead and did a bunch of stupid shit and then regretted it later on, but they were too proud to confess that they had fucked up. Which is why whenever you might have reached out for answers, they never really gave you any, because they didn't have any answers, to be honest. I also see with indecision over here that they might have been confused between you and someone else. And that might have also, of course, bothered you, and maybe you weren't really aware about it, and then when you got to know, you decided once and for all that you won't be chasing them anymore. What I don't like about this person's energy is that it's very fake. Like, there's a lot of fakeness with this person. I see with the presence of the Sun over here that this person is someone who's quite popular, very social, knows a lot of people. And I think that it's almost as if they feel like they're in a movie and they're the main character, and that is the kind of energy that they have to embody at all times, which is why they never accept it when they slip up. And they just always automatically expect everybody to, without a question, just keep adjusting themselves according to the changes that they've made, because they are leading the whole thing. Think of it as a play wherein you guys are acting and suddenly the main character does something which was not in the script. So now all the supporting characters are forced to improvise. So something like that. They made a decision which took you by surprise. You took your time with the whole thing, but now, unlike them, you know what you want. And what you want is your personal healing and happiness. Alright, good for you. The tarot cards which have come out for you are Strength, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Four of Cups. Alright, so with Strength over here, your person had a tendency to control this connection and control you a lot. And they thought that this is how it'll always be, except that you phased from the Lamb to this very, very powerful Queen of Swords' energy. In the past, you would be following them around like Mary's little lamb. They'd tell you what to do and you'd simply oblige and, like just follow the orders. But now you are your own person. You're very confident. Nobody can mess with you. You do not let anybody get away with any sort of bullshit that they might try to pull off with you. And they know that now. And I think with Strength, it somewhat intimidates them too. With Four of Pentacles, they are not okay, but they won't tell you that. They might not even exhibit it. Like I said, with this dark and light over here, it's the light that they the light aspects of their life basically are what they show everybody. But what's happening behind closed doors, all of that darkness is something which they're choosing to deal with all on their own, not really sharing any of that with anybody. I don't think they talk about you with absolutely anyone for most of you. Now, in terms of are they upset? They seem to be very dissatisfied with the energy of Four of Cups. And what I am seeing is that they have other options. So there are other people hovering over them, trying to get their attention, trying to, get into a relationship with them even. But they seem to be fixated on you. They're too chicken to make a move, and they're also not content with what they have right now. So it's almost as if I'm sitting at a place, I'm not happy with where I am. I can see that merely 2 steps away there is another nice cafe, and it seems too good to be true, but I'm not going to make the effort to walk over till there. So that is your person's energy at the moment. Four of Pentacles and Four of Cups. They are discontented. They're not happy with the fact that you're not chasing them anymore, but they will not admit it. I think they are very taken aback also by this transformation in your energy. In fact, with Four of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, one more reason why they might not reach out to you anytime soon is because they're scared that you might say something harsh to them. I think your journey of personal healing is directly feeding this empowering energy within you. It's like adding fuel to the fire. The more you heal, the more you blossom into who you truly are, the more you learn to value yourself, the less shit you take from people, which is amazing. The signs which have come out are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo. Alright, Spirit's message for you is tranquility, which says make time to relax, be still and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. So Spirit is saying, you know what, Group 3, don't even bother yourself with this person's mix of energies over here. You stay in your lane, do what you have to make yourself feel nice and rejuvenated, and just relax. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You can follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings. All the details to book a personal reading are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.